Big news about Gisele Bundchen. The supermodel and her boyfriend are reportedly expecting their first child together. And you got those details for us, Larry.
I do, Robin. This will be her third child. Congrats to Gisele. She shares two of them with Tom Brady, whom she divorced 2 years ago. And this morning, People magazine is revealing the 44-year-old is thrilled about her growing family. And again, taking a step back from the spotlight to focus on having a healthy pregnancy. This morning, supermodel Gisele Bundchen pregnant with baby number 3. In an exclusive, a source reportedly telling People Bundchen and her boyfriend, 35-year-old jiu-jitsu instructor Joaquin Valente, are happy for this new chapter in their life, and they're looking forward to creating a peaceful and loving environment for the whole family.
According to a source, they're really trying to make sure that this next phase of their lives is one where the whole family will be comfortable.
This new addition will join Bundchen's 2 other children, whom she shares and co-parents with ex-husband and former NFL star Tom Brady. The two making headlines with their divorce in 2022 after 13 years of marriage. In the 2 years since her divorce, the 44-year-old shifting her focus to health and healing, releasing a cookbook, and starting a new relationship. A source reportedly telling People Bundchen and Valente began dating in June of 2023 after he had been training the supermodel and her kids in self-defense. And sources reportedly telling People the couple has set up home base in Miami to be closer to her native Brazil, where she can more readily communicate and visit with family. ABC News has reached out to Gisele and Joaquin for comment. We have not yet heard back, but again, we wish them congratulations.
We certainly do. All right. Thank you so much, Lara.
Why are you not in?
Street, what's happening with you, man? But then kidnap my dog again, boy. We in the place to be, man. Appreciate y'all. Be nice if I get my face on here too. Sorry about that. But man, we in the building, man. We here to make it happen. Talk to her. Welcome to Hayes Street, aka Love and Football. We starting this thing off
in the Matrix.
Talking about doggone Tom Brady, ex-wife, having a baby. What are we talking about here, Street? What are we talking about?
We way in left field somewhere. I don't know how we get out there, but we out there. I don't know how we get out there, dog. We way in left field somewhere, dog.
Man, GPS said, make right here. And we're like, nah, we know where we going. And we went left, and we kept going, and we ended up over here with Love and Football. That's why I say we should start this thing off, man. We're trying to broaden our audience base here, so hopefully we can get some people in here to talk about the train wreck, I guess, of Mr. Miyagi hollering at Gisele, the $400 million supermodel, underwear model, and the GOAT football player. What's happening, dog? Talk to me, man. I'm lost.
Started training her in 2022.
Yeah, why is this news? I'm just trying to figure out why is this news. I don't. Let me drink my water.
You tried training her in 2022. When did they divorce?
I don't know. He probably was breaking boards on her early before they divorced. I ain't no telling.
Let's see.
Hold on, I'll just tell you right now. Tom Brady divorce.
He started training her in 2022. Her and the kids.
So he been around your shorties and stuff. Dog, they divorced in October of 2022 after 13 years of marriage.
He started training her in 2022. Her and the kids. Now, Gisele Bundchen had her own money. I'm not sure, like she had money. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how much. We're assuming she had money. She was
$400 million. She was super expensive.
Right. Tom Brady obviously flying around, NFL player here, there. When you're doing that, you can't be home unless she's and the kids are traveling with you. You know what I'm saying? And the dude that has time to be with your family wins.
And think about it. He got you all. You saw the little clip, right? They all in there tussling and wrestling. And if y'all know what time it is in middle school, that's how you got your first little. You start wrestling with her and stuff, or you know what you face to face. You just go for what you know. Come on, man. He pulled off a middle school move right there, man. That dude, that's crazy. Come on, you know what time it is, man.
Do you fault any of these men, bro?
No.
Any of these men that get hired to come in and the dude trust them with their family?
No, because those are the
from
same
man to man, right?
Okay, all right, I'm listening.
From man to man, right?
Mm-hmm.
I hire you, come in. I don't know if he hired her, she hired her. I trust you with my family, and my son them need some guidance. They need to learn the discipline of jiu-jitsu. And you end up laying in my wife.
She opened the door. That's how I look at it.
I'm from man to man, though.
Don't hate the player, hate the man to man. Don't hate the player, hate the game. We ain't best friends. You hired me to do a job, and I gave out great customer service. And
so if that's the case, if that's how you feel, don't ever hire a man to come in your house ever. If you know it's open season, when the plumber walk in, when the cable man walk in.
Come on.
That's what you telling me. There's no honor amongst men.
Ain't no honor amongst women, because guess what? What happened? You hit it big. Would your lady let you hire the fine nanny to take care of the kids? She'd be like, no, I want Mrs. Doubtfire to come up in here or something else.
But if the fine nanny, if she ever caught the fine nanny coming on to me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Be woman to woman, she should have a problem.
Agreed.
Because I let you in my house.
I agree.
And then I trusted you around my family.
I get all that. But at the end of the day, again, Giselle opened the door to entertain that, right? She never fired the dude. She never, and again, I don't know if he came on to it, because they said they didn't begin to date until June of 23. She got divorced in October of 22. So you don't get divorced. You don't be like, let's get divorced today and you divorce tomorrow. So that divorce probably was going on about a year, especially with all the assets they have. Money they had to be, the breakup was probably another year before that of being, not happy. So they didn't come out officially till June of 23. But like I said, that boy was breaking boards and jumping ramps earlier than that. I don't care what nobody say. So here's all I can tell you. The same way women don't want the husband to hire the fine nanny to come up in there is the same way a dude shouldn't want to hire the yoga instructor or the workout partner, the dude coming up in there. It's the same thing, dog. That's apples to apples, not apples to oranges.
I don't think every candy box is for taking. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, some men act like just because the candy box come across, you know what I'm saying? Come across the you gotta take it. I don't think every candy box is worth taking. I think some of it has to do with honor. Some of it has to do with men. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got one for you. When I was in correction, I had some good friends, right? We were real close, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we was having a conversation about one of their girlfriends. And I was kind of known to be like the woman's man, and you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I had maybe got around a little more than the rest of them. But my close field friends, right? One of them was one day it just came out and they was like, man, Street, I don't trust you around my girlfriend. He was kind of like, nah, man, I don't trust no man around her. He said, nah, I don't trust you to do the right thing around her. And I was appalled. I was like, bro, you think I hit your lady?
The question is,
it's almost like some women are off limits, right? It's like it's not even worth trying to do that. You know what I'm saying? When you could just go do something where there ain't no strings attached. Why would I be sneaking around trying to hit my man lady when there's a billion women out here? Like, some of it's not worth messing with.
I get that. That's your man. This dude was hired to do a job. They ain't like they were best friends. And he was teaching them
all of that. Like some of it is not worth. Some of it is not worth getting entangled with. Now she may be worth it. she might be worth it. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of value coming on that end. But what I'm saying is, though, like, some men just act like just because the candy bar come across their face, they gotta try to bite it, dog. And I don't think all of it's worth biting.
did the candy wrapper take it wrap off itself? See, I get what you're saying.
Even take it wrapper off, bro. Like certain
I hear you. I agree. There's what you're saying is 100% true. However, there's an element that says she or he has to also entertain that, unless he decides to go to a whole nother level. I ain't gonna mention that, but y'all know where he decides to take the candy bar, if that makes sense. I'm gonna leave that alone. But that's what I'm saying. Other than that, that person has to also be willing participant in this venture. That's all I'm saying. So if they're willing participant, then guess what? I believe there's more onus on them. That's just my opinion. Because also, I don't know when he started training them, but like I said, there's probably 2 years in there of unhappiness or separation. Yes, whatever. However, you still decide to, hey, kick it off. And the real question is, who initiated that? That's the real question. Did she initiate it? Did he initiate it? Did they kind of, did they go get a coffee and decide, hey, like, I'm just saying, to me, there's a lot of things that go on in those situations. Like we talked about earlier, Jeff Bezos started Amazon from the ground with his wife. And she out here with the elementary school teacher where the kids go to school.
Talking about you ain't never home. So you got to work really hard, become a billionaire, make your life super easy. And then you got to be home at the same time, because your life being super easy is boring. What?
Idle time is the devil workshop, dog. So all I'm saying is, at the end of the day, I hear you and I understand that, but Giselle got to be a part of that. Maybe she's lonely.
I'm hiring a dude to go to the workout with them to make sure he watching himself. Like, really, dog. Like, listen, bro. Like, come on, man.
Okay, then that's what you got to do. Or hell, today's time ain't no telling, the female jiu-jitsu teacher might be in the for the win. Who knows, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying? It is one of them things. It's a trust factor in there. But again, they were also in the process of getting a divorce. And so, he slid, what they call perfect timing. Shout out to Shador. Perfect timing. The right place at the right time. And they picked the right jiu-jitsu teacher. Konnichiwa.
Does it bother you more that you can't beat his ass? That you don't even have a chance to beat his ass? Does it bother you? like you? I'm
gonna be honest with you, dog. I don't think Tom Brady care. I believe when I saw that roast of Tom Brady, I think he like an undercover G, dog. He looked like the little square dude, the little pretty boy, the model cat. But I think he a real G by his. I don't think he care. Like, I think he done with it, and it may have been sooner in the public than he maybe wanted. But I don't think he care.
You don't have kids. I'm telling you, he care. When you have kids, it's totally.
That part I can agree with. No, that part I can agree with about
he care.
The interaction of the kid. But I'm talking about
the whole family. Like, his whole family's over there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like he just took her.
Right. I agree with you. But isn't Tom Brady in a relationship right now?
He probably should be.
Yeah.
He should be.
No, listen, Tom Brady in a relationship too. Who he dating? He's dating Irina Shayk, whatever her name is. So he's dating her right now.
She look better than a supermodel. Come on, let's pull both of them up. Come on, man. Let's pull both of them up. See what the comment section think. What's her name?
Irina Shayk, something like that. Shayk. Let's see when they start dating. Bro, they started dating in July 23. Come on, dog.
She look better than Giselle?
They about the same.
Huh?
But all I'm saying is, they came out publicly with the Karate Man in June of 23, and he came out dating her in July 23. Man,
pull up her best pick, dog. Pull up her best pick, bro. Type in Shay best pick or whatever. I'm gonna type in Giselle Bundchen best pick, which is not fair.
Well, I tell you, Street, they kind of resemble one another, in my opinion, but
they look alike.
Not look alike. I mean, they got the model look, thin.
She must be young.
I don't know how old she is.
He had to go younger, dog.
I don't know, bro. I'm still trying to find out why this newsworthy, but okay, this is his girlfriend right now. That's her. Let me go to images.
Oh, she got a model also?
Yeah. They all got, like I said, they got the same kind of look. They don't look the same, but they got the,
Dark hair girl. Okay. And this Giselle. Huh?
Same body style. So
same 120 pounds.
Looking like a doggone horse jockey out there.
Same 120 pound boy, girl, thin, ain't they?
Yeah, man. So, I mean, that's where we at with it, man. That's Tom Brady going through his, I guess, midlife crisis, I guess, or whatever the case. No. And like you said, to your point, I understand the kid aspect of it. I totally do. And I'm not saying he doesn't care about that part, but I'm talking about the relationship piece. Like you said, it's reported that he started dating old girl in July 23, and they came out publicly and were dating in June of 23. So if they got divorced in October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June. So 6-7 months apart, something like that, man. But, that's how I look at it, man. That's how I look at it. I get it. Let me ask you this, Street, real quick. Let's do an intro, man. Welcome to Hayes Street, man. We still out here on the block. We just went from love and football, and we back to Hayes Street, man. As you see, we in Philly. We love this block right here. We love this block. 164 and climbing in the building, man. We got a lot of things to talk about, and much love to a lot of people in the comment section. Give some quick love, man. Insane DW, a member. What's good, baby? How you doing? Ellen MVP off in this joint. Let's go. A baby with who? The Mr. Miyagi. Hey, she was showing her how to paint the fence. Wash the car.
He was waxing off.
He was waxing something. He waxing something. I don't know what he waxing the car, the hood. I don't know.
Damn, boy, it's tough out here in these streets.
It's super tough. But let's get into something that's big right now in the coaching world in regards to coaches. We're right here in week 9 of college football. And it's starting to happen, and this is when it typically happens. Coaches are catching the axe right now. So you're going to start seeing terrible teams or very bad teams starting to cut bait with coaches to save face. You're going to start seeing head coaches making this change, or ADs or administrators starting to make some changes. And there's some coaches that's already been fired right now. And that's typically when it happens. When you less than 500 in the record books, you're going to start seeing some people get cut off, and let's let some people go. Right now, the biggest name out there is Ted Roof, the defensive coordinator from UCF, Street. What you think about that? Because I had UCF doing some big things this year. This Ted Roof's first year in, he came in and took over because the defense did have some struggles last year. I thought he was going to come in and make some changes, but apparently they gave him the axe. And the thing is, Gus Malzahn has worked together.
This is first year, you said?
Yeah, this is the first year with UCF.
Damn, man, he didn't make it through the season?
That boy made it through 8 games.
Man, what?
Yeah. So, yeah, this is the first year. He was the DC at Oklahoma last year. He was I don't know what a DA is, but he was at Clemson before that, Vanderbilt before that. He was the DC at Vanderbilt before that in 2020. But yeah, no, he didn't make it to the finish line when it comes to this, and he's probably the most notable. And he just got hired in January.
Check this out. Mm-hmm. I watched the BYU game, right?
Mm-hmm.
UCF couldn't get points on the board, but you know why UCF could not get points on the board? Why? Time of possession, 40 minutes to 19 minutes, bro. In the first quarter, BYU had the ball 10 minutes to their 2.
Mm-hmm.
They could not get the ball away from BYU, bro.
Mm-mm.
And that's the defensive problem. Like BYU was able to methodically drive the ball downfield on them anytime they wanted to.
Yeah. I mean, think about this. Last time they won the game was September.
Right. BYU 29 first downs, UCF 18.
Yeah. And I hate to say this, they're not giving up astronomical points. I mean, Colorado kicked it off, kicking it behind 48-21. They played Florida 24-13, Cincinnati 19-13, Iowa State 38-35, BYU 37-24. So I can't say they're giving up astronomical numbers, but the head coach ain't gonna fire himself. So and that's what I'm saying about it. This is the time where you gotta make that statement fire, because you gotta show the admin, if the admin ain't firing you, that you're willing to make changes. And so Ted Roof on an early vacation. He's still gonna get his check. They got to buy him out his contract. I think they're getting like 2-year contracts now. So guess what that means? He chilling, bro. He chilling.
As a coach, though, is he really chilling? Like, I mean, what do you think?
Yeah, you get fired all the time. Everybody understands that game, right? If you ain't been fired as a coach, you ain't been coaching long enough. I just put it to you like that. But yeah, think about it. He get more time to spend at home with his wife, so he don't have to worry about the Karate Kid coming in. You know what I'm saying? Doing voodoo chops on his lady. So he to spend more time with his, maybe his wife, grandkids, or whatever. So a lot of these guys, they take that as a break, man, to kind of recoup. And especially if he got a 2-year contract, if he doesn't get a job somewhere else, they still pay him all of next year. So why not? Think about that, dog. You got a contract for, I don't know what Ted Roof's contract was, but let's just say he made $600,000. He can sit at home next year and make $600,000 and never had to get out of his bed.
Yeah. So as a coach, you think it's okay?
No, it's not okay. Nobody wants to be fired, but it is that. I mean, it's par for the course when it comes to coaching. Like, coaches don't look at. I don't think a lot of coaches look at, oh, he got fired, I'm not gonna hire him. That's just what it is. You know what I mean? Because there's an argument in there. Listen, I held Cincinnati to 19 points, and y'all only scored 13, right? I held at Power 5 Florida to 24 points. And like 21 is like probably pretty average when it comes to college football scoring. You know what I mean? I'm not saying he did a great job, but I'm just simply just trying to say is that, I mean, it is what it is. So when coaches get fired, it is what it is. And speaking of him, you got the Rice coach got fired, right? Mike Bloomberg gets fired after 7 seasons. They let him go. Holla at you. We holla at you. Right. You got to go, man. So yeah, that's part of it. And then the head coach from Southern Miss, he got fired. Will Hall, he got a 1-6 start. So that that's what you're typically seeing here right now. Now the bigger names, because their contracts are out there, like maybe a G5 Billy Napier, or 1 in 8. I mean, more than 7 Mike Norvell. They have bigger contracts. So depending on where they are in their contracts, they may hold out, But there's some rumblings about Florida State. They say them people willing to put up $80 million or whatever it is to get him out of there.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. There's some rumblings in the jungle, baby.
I mean, because, bro, this is epically bad. Like, the Florida State fans, 30, 40 years, I probably have never seen this.
No one has ever seen this. Nobody has they just showed that graphic during the game. No school has ever went from undefeated to 1 in 8. I don't think in 70 years, they said. Something like that. You on mute, cuz. I mean, that's epically bad, bro. That's bad business. So I don't know what to tell you. Again, a lot of it comes down to money, because remember, when you fire a coach, you not only fire him, you essentially you're firing his staff too. So you got to pay these guys out their contracts. you know. So it's a lot of money involved, and you got to hire the new coach and the new staff, and no new coach comes in and takes less money, right? They want more money, and their staff, and he needs, and for him to justify me taking his job, hey, I got to be able to pay my staff more money. So you pay the staff more money, and guess what? That bill gets bigger and bigger and bigger.
I saw his tiers of buyout, and it's crazy. If they fire him now, man, he walking away like a fat cat, bro. It's unbelievable, bro.
Think about this. You talk about stress. What is it? Let's just say 70 million. Look at Jimbo. Jimbo ain't even coached this year. He chilling. He on a podcast somewhere. He's chilling, bro. I wouldn't, man, 70 million? Fire me. What your boy say? From Louisville, I mean from LSU, Ed Ogeron. Yeah. Hey, he said the guy called him in. Hey, coach, I got good news and bad news. He said, coach, the good news is, man. Well, he said the good news is, man, you got 17 million or whatever it is. The bad news, we're going to let you go. He said, oh, really? Well, just tell me what time you want me to leave and what door you want me to go out of. And he ain't coached since. He be down in Miami all the time, chilling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you think these guys coach for the money?
I mean, I don't think anybody does it for the money. You do it for the love, but the money is a big part. It's like the artist, right? If Beyonce doing it for the money, she charging $1,000 a ticket. Now, I'm not saying she doesn't love what she does, but the money is great. That's why you're doing it as well, right? So singing is her passion, but pay me what I'm worth. Coaching could be your passion, but bro, if you tell me, give me 70 million to leave, peace to the gods, boy, I'm out. I'm out.
Yeah, though I think a part of me feel like even though they're sitting home with the money, they've had money, they got money. That's not a big deal. They're guys that like challenges. They like being around the kids. You know what I'm saying? All of that stuff that you're passionate about. I think life is about being passionate about and having purpose, right? Like having a purpose, being passionate about something. Mm-hmm. I don't think them sitting home rich is how they're wired.
No, I agree. I'm just saying I ain't saying sit home twiddle your thumb, right. But what I mean is that after you coach long enough, what I'm saying is there may be some other business ventures that you may want to do. Hell, you may even want to take it to the NFL level, depending on how your thing is structured, right? Where I kind of talked about this about Ryan Day a little bit. If Ryan Day, 45-year-old dude, he doesn't have to go through and we just saw the coach from Boston College do. I forget his name. He left and went to the NFL. Think about this. That's how Bill O'Brien got the job. Bill O'Brien got the job at Boston College. Go to the NFL. You're coaching 53 dudes. There's no recruiting. There's no NIL. There's no transfer portal. All of that's being handled by the GM and the owners, the scouting department. You're not flying around the country going to see people. Your quality of life is totally different. So are you still in your passion? Sure. You know what I mean? I think it's the same thing for me. As much as I love coaching, I think I would be kind of lost if I wasn't doing this because I'm not talking about football. I love football, but I found a new way to kind of pivot, use the right word, pivot my energy towards something else and still be in the game, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Ed Orgeron he's always at the practice, always at the Miami practice because I think they just like being around the game. I think they just like figuring things out, like helping kids. So who else done got act? Anybody else got fired? You talking about Rice coach?
Rice coach. He out of Mike Bloomberg. They gave him the axe after 7 years. He won in 6. Will Hall, Southern Miss coach. He won in 6. And there's a report of the Georgia Tech special teams coach. Doggone it, I forgot his name. Pull it up right quick. They didn't say he was fired. They just say he didn't make the trip and he's no longer on the team with the team. But they haven't said that he was fired. So I don't know if he did something.
They say Trent Dilfer at UAB on old hot seat too.
Yeah. The guy's name is Ricky Brumfield from Georgia Tech. He was associate head coach for special teams. Ricky Brumfield. He did not accompany the team on Saturday's 21-6 loss versus Virginia Tech and is no longer with the program. So I don't know if he didn't get fired, I believe, for what he did, because they would have said that, like they would have mentioned that, hey, we appreciate all that he's done. We're going in a new direction, yada, yada, yada. Instead, when they asked Brent Key about it, he just simply said, he's not here. That's it. So I don't know if he got, something happened, like that. And I don't think he was fired because of his performance as a coach. I think it's more or less something else may have happened because it's too hush-hush about it. You know what I'm saying?
Everyone comes for all coaches listening to be fired after 2. You think North Carolina coach, you think they'll fire him?
Mac Brown?
Mac Brown.
I don't think so. Not after this year. I don't think so. But I think if he has another one like this, they'll catch the axe. I think he'll catch it. I definitely think he'll catch it. That's just how I look at it, man. But speaking of firing cats, what you think about this? I'm going to just bring this up, and I know you're going to trip. Somebody said this in the comments. You think they're going to fire Lance Guidry, the defensive coordinator at University of Miami? I just want to bring it up just to throw a monkey wrench.
No. Why would they do that?
I don't know. Everybody wanted him fired after that other game. So that's why I said that. I just wanted to bring it up, see your thoughts about it. Maybe, stir the pot a little bit, see what you got to say about it.
Yeah, the top 15 ranked defense, bro.
I'm just asking.
And I'm sure he's been thrown out there, like with the way the offense scores. They've been thrown out there. Yeah. Can we
see my point? See what I'm saying? Can we trade Manny Diaz for Guidry? I'll pay for that.
Yeah, the top 15 ranked defense.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
They just read him up. They just gave him more money last year.
Wow, we seen that before. We seen coaches get fired on the tarmac. Don't even get on the plane, dog.
No,
we got
This is why I don't think he'll be fired.
Mm-hmm.
Here's my philosophy.
Talk to me.
The offense was privy to bringing in the best college football player in college football.
Okay.
It was putrid last year. It brought in the best college football player in football, and it improved. That guy is so good. He helped Mario improve the entire team with the leadership, right? Right? Yeah, they forget about them days with Manny Diaz, with North Carolina, whatever. So, which we've gotten to this 8-0 point, I think, a lot faster than Mario thought, because this isn't Mario's roster. This is what the roster looked like that he would have thought that he would have been winning with, right? He probably thought he was 2 years out. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But I think Cam Ward sped it up. So that means there's some holes. There's some holes when you're talking about depth and things like that of what Mario, can eventually get this roster to look like. And I think Guidry's working through it. Hence him having to go to Marshall to get one of his cornerbacks because we were thin at cornerback.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So I think them getting to 8-0 together as a team, because this is some team shit. I don't know why we be acting like we didn't see the fumble recovery for a touchdown at Louisville in a close game. That game was tied in the fourth quarter.
He's not a special teams coach. They gave up. He did not give
up the kickoff return or the fake. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Not to your point. And I think people do forget that
that's my philosophy on that. It's gotten them to 8-0 in the college football where you've seen these teams fall week after week. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
These undefeated teams fall week after week. And top 15 defense with a number 1 offense. Hey, man, I think they're trending up, man. I don't – bro, listen, man, y'all trying to change coordinators again? got here. That's exactly how we got here.
They not like us. They not like us. Hey, all I'm saying is, I hear you. I just brought it up, like I said, I would want to stir the pot a little bit. And I think that's a perfect segue into our next section here, man. The college football playoffs after week 9, the prediction, right? I'm gonna throw this graphic on the stage right quick. They got Miami number 3, meaning we won the ACC.
I love to see it. But you know what's so cool about this? Even if we didn't win the ACC, right? Let's say we lose to Clemson, right? We get Ohio State in the first round.
Mm-hmm.
I love to see it.
Yeah. They got a Clemson. They got a Clemson ranked 11, so it's a vice versa type deal. Looks good. Let's look at this from the top of Hill Street. You got the first. Okay, I'll look at the inside brackets first because that means they won their conference. They got the automatic bye week. So Georgia wins the SEC. Miami wins the ACC. BYU wins the Big 12, and the Big 10. The Big 10, excuse me, and Oregon wins the Big 12. Yes, and Oregon wins the Big 10. I got it backwards. I'm sorry. And BYU wins the Big 12. But to play in those spots, Texas plays Texas A&M.
That's big time. That's big time. That's a rivalry, right? No.
Yeah, I think Texas plays. Don't they play Texas A&M during rivalry week? If I'm not mistaken. I think so. I'm not big on Texas football, so I don't know.
The Texas rival is Oklahoma.
Yeah, but I don't know if they play them rivalry week, like week 10, week 12.
I got you. Let's see.
Yeah. And then while you're doing that, Ohio State plays Clemson. I think that'd be a good matchup. I hope Ohio State beat Clemson because we already played Clemson enough. Ohio State we need that get back. We need that get back.
Texas A&M play Texas the last game of the season.
Right. So they'll play them the last game of the season. They won't play in the championship, from my understanding. And then they'll come back and play again. Oof, that's gonna be tough. That's gonna be tough.
You think they'll do that? You think they'll do that?
Yeah. I don't care about that.
Because it don't have to be that way.
Yeah, it may not, but based on this graphic, it's almost like, Pacquiao, Mayweather 2. You know what I'm saying? You want to see the rematch and you get it in like 2 weeks. Why not? Especially, let's just say Texas beat Texas A&M because Texas A&M playing some good ball. Shout out to Mike Elko over there. He got over there and he making it happen, man. He's making it happen. I have to give him his credit. He's making it happen, man. So I definitely got to give him his credit. But yeah, I could definitely see that. I mean, that's a moneymaker, man. Less travel, both fan bases get to go to the game twice. So they're going to double up. And now the second matchup means way more than the first matchup.
Right.
Yeah. Huh. Uh-oh. What happened?
No, that was Giselle.
Oh, I just seen some draws.
No.
So
go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Run it.
I was just saying, so I think that first bracket could be tough. And then I think a lot of people want that matchup with Georgia, Texas again. So let's look at that. Who you think win Texas A&M?
Texas A&M. I think if yours isn't healthy, man, I think Texas A&M could win that. I'll take Texas A&M.
I like Texas, dog. I like Texas in there. Something about Sark I really like. I really like Sark. I'm going to go with Texas. It could go either way, but I'm just going to pick Texas. Texas, Georgia now. Who you got? Or I'm sorry, Georgia, Texas A&M since you picked them.
I think Georgia get them.
I think so too, bro. I think that extra game, beat up, injury plays a part, man. I really do.
Yeah, I watched Texas A&M lose to Notre Dame.
So we'll see. Let's go down here. Ohio State, Clemson. I got Ohio State. I say Ohio State because I'm tired of seeing Clemson right now. To be honest.
That's a nice that's a nice game. That's a nice first round game, boy.
Who y'all got in the chat? Let us know. Ohio State, Clemson. Put it in the chat.
I think Clemson will beat Ohio State, dog.
Boy, if Clemson beat them, Ryan Day, but hey, he gone. He gone.
Bro, that man got the worst job in football, man.
Bro, they'll lose their mind in Columbus, Ohio. And it's a home game, too. And it's a home game.
That's a home game?
In the shoe. In the shoe. They will look, dog. Ryan Day will have to lead the city, bro. He had to lead the city. He had to lead the city. All right. You say Clemson, Miami. Who you got?
Miami, bro.
I'm going to say, you hesitate too long. I'm going to have to slap you, man. I'm going to say the thing.
That'll be the second time seeing them, huh?
Ohio State?
Clemson.
Yeah. So you would literally play them the same way Texas A&M and them would play, but we just got the bye week instead. So right. Yeah, you would see them in the championship and then see. Oh, I'm Shaylo. Come on, Shaylo. You're supposed to help coach out. Now, come on.
Shaylo might live in South Carolina.
You just hate on old coach.
She look like she's from Death Valley. Yeah.
Why you hating on old coach?
She look like she's from Shaylo from Death Valley.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna say Ohio State, Ohio State, Miami. I think they had the Peach Bowl. We whooped them boys. And we're gonna play Georgia, Miami to get to the Natty. Georgia, Miami to get to the Natty. That's what I'm talking about. Let's get to the other side of the bracket. Tennessee, Notre Dame. The Volunteers versus the Irish.
Take Tennessee. That's at Notre Dame, huh?
I'm going with Tennessee too. I hate Notre Dame. Shout out to Marcus Freeman. Shout out to Marcus Freeman, but I hate them dudes, man. I hate them. And only reason I would have really went for them if there was an opportunity for Miami to play them. I know I'm talking bias. If Miami would have had an opportunity to play them or something like in the Natty, you know what I mean? Oh, wait a minute. There is an opportunity, but I don't think they're going to beat Oregon. I don't think. Yeah, get them out of here. Let's go Tennessee. I'm going Tennessee. Tennessee, Oregon. Who you got?
Oregon.
I think Oregon too. Oregon playing some good ball, bro. They're playing good defense. They had some rocky stuff at the beginning. That's what it is. And then Oregon. Okay, we got Oregon in that bracket. Penn State against Michael Myers and Boise State. What y'all got?
I love games like this, dog. Like I would love to see Ashton Genty versus Penn State on a national stage, bro. That's when legends are made, bro. When everybody watching, dog, that's when legends are made, dog. When everybody watching it, you like, oh, that boy is like that. He got 150 at halftime. Penn State in the locker room trying to figure it out.
Coach, you ain't blitzing enough, coach.
They trying to figure it out. They trying to figure it out, man. Bring the safety down. Man, we still up. But that boy got 150. This could get real ugly. I love games like this, dog.
Well, I'll say this. This is what I'll say. You got Penn State, Boise State. As much I want to see Genty put on a performance, here's my only question, and I don't know how hurt Drew Allard is right now, the quarterback. I know he went out hurt. I don't know how hurt he is. Good call right here, Star Florida. What happened to Indiana?
Nah. I was gonna talk about that after, dog. That's crazy. I was gonna talk about that after. I noticed they ain't here.
They ain't done. So maybe they saying they lost because you got to remember Boise gets the bid as the G5. So it's really only 11 spots in essence for the P4. So it's really only 11 spots, not 12 like people think, because they get the automatic bid. Indy starting quarterback broke his thumb. Oh, wow.
Your throwing hand?
And remember I brought that up? What video that was? Oh, if I guarantee you broke his thumb, he probably hit a helmet, dog. It happens all the time, bro. You know, throwing the ball and your hand come down on the top of the O-lineman helmet. It happens. Somebody, hey, Mr. Overdose, tell me, how did he break his thumb? That'd be very interesting to find that out. But anyway, I'm going with Penn State, bro. I'm going with Penn State. I think it's time for James Franklin to get him one. I think he deserved the recognition. He took over the program a year or two after Bill O'Brien left, after the whole scandal went down up there at Penn State, and he kept them relevant, kept them going. And if he's here, that means he got over the hump when it came to Michigan and those other teams. So I'm going with Penn State.
He's been the coach of that program since all of that happened?
I want to say a year or two after that. Bill O'Brien took over first. I think Bill O'Brien was there like 2 years. Like 2 years, I think. Let me see here. I can tell you right now. Yes, James Franklin has been there. Yep, Joe Paterno was there. Bill O'Brien took over the following year. Went 8-4. Bill O'Brien went 7-5, and then James Franklin has been there since 2014.
Okay.
And so he kept them good: 7-6, 7-6, 11-3, 11-2, 9-4, 11-2, 4-5 during COVID. 7-6, 11-2, 10-3, 7-0. So he kept them rolling, because a lot of programs would have folded under that, man, under that kind of deal. You know what I'm saying? And I think they caught sanctions and everything, man. If I'm not mistaken, I think the NCAA gave them sanctions and everything. And he's never had a losing record except that one COVID year at 4-5. Never had a losing season. So I'm going Penn State. What you got? Boise, you said Boise or Penn State? Who you got?
No, I'm thinking Boise. Yeah, I think Boise won't have an answer for old dog, man. I think they're gonna get him in person and be like, man, he a lot faster than he thought we was. Yeah, I think they won't have an answer for him.
NASA say Coach picking with his feeling. Man, can I
always NASA. Miami, though, I hate them dudes. Always.
Don't trigger me about Duke. Don't you do it. Don't trigger me.
Hey. Yeah, I think Boise State pull an upset off, dog. I think they got they got the neutralizer. I saw him against Oregon, dog. He ain't wavering. He don't care who in front of him.
You think Boise beat him?
Yeah, I think Penn State, especially if Penn State get there undefeated. Yeah, I think Boise beat him.
What? All right. So Boise, BYU, who you got? Shout out to
I stayed up late night and watched Boise, Oregon go slug for slug. Boise was up the entire game. Was winning the entire game. Boise, BYU.
Boise, BYU. Who you got?
Yeah, I think that man run all over BYU.
Now, I ain't gonna lie. If Boise beats Penn State, Boise, I think, will beat BYU. I agree with that.
I think, dog, if y'all have not seen Ashton Genty play, he is one of them ones, bro. Like, he's one of them ones, like watching Marshall Faulk and watching Ricky Williams. Bro, he gets 3-4 yards. Like, he gets to the 3-4 yard mark just when they hand him the ball.
Bro, he's stupid.
The first tackler have no chance. The first guy is not bringing them down. There's no chance, dog.
Bro, here's what I'll tell you just about this dude. His worst game, he had 128 yards. He did have 33 carries against UNLV. He had 33 carries, 128 yards.
Yeah.
That was his worst game. Right?
Yeah.
And I think everybody's not going to be firing week after week, regardless of who he's played. And I know he didn't play nobody. That boy put up 267 against Georgia Southern, 192 against the number. They were number 7 at the time, number 7 Oregon.
Yeah.
I think it's Portland State. 11 carries, 127 yards. 11 carries, bro.
That's wow.
Washington State, who's out there playing good football and is ranked, 26 carries, 259 yards, 4 touchdowns. I forgot he had 6 touchdowns against Georgia Southern. He put up 3 touchdowns against Oregon. 4 touchdowns. Matter of fact, he only had 11 carries against Portland State. He didn't have any touchdown. Imagine if they would have kept him in there for 10 more carries. Just 10 more. I think he got dinged up that game. He plays Utah State 13 carries, 3 touchdowns, bro, for 186 yards.
No. If you have not seen him play, it's a nice highlight of him on YouTube out there. Bro, he is one of them ones. He's one of them throwback backs where it's like he may go first round. Like running backs always drop in the draft. Like, no, he's one of them ones that he's fast, he's quick, he's strong.
Balance. Great balance.
That last game against UNLV, his forearm was kind of hurt. What's UNLV record?
I think they only lost one loss, I think.
Yeah.
Which was Boise. No, 2 losses. Excuse me. They lost to Syracuse 44-41.
Oh, yeah, on Thursday night. And they lost their starting quarterback, remember? They lost their starting quarterback.
Bro, UNLV, you want to talk about levels? They beat Oregon State 33-25. They lost to Syracuse 44-41. They lost to Kansas. They beat Kansas, 23-20. And they beat Houston 27-7. So, I mean, yeah, UNLV doing some good stuff too, man. But, bro, this dude got 159 carries for 1,379 yards, 18 touchdowns.
Monster.
And because of that last game, his average went to 8.7. Rice on Pete.
Monster.
But anyway, I'm going Penn State.
How much you say he averaged?
He's now at 8.7. He was at like 9.99, something like that. Yeah.
He was averaging 10 yards a carry, right?
Yeah.
So I went to my stat checker. Who the last guys that averaged 10 yards a carry in the last 20 years? And Kiki was like,
can I tell you?
Nobody. She was like, nobody. Like, there was one guy in Memphis that averaged 8.9 in 2000. I was like, well, who has averaged 10 yards a carry in a 6-game stretch? Kiki was like, nobody. It doesn't happen, though.
In the words of Keith Sweat, nobody.
Nobody, it doesn't happen, bro. Like that. That's what we're talking about here, bro. We're talking about elite, best of the best. I'm saying Marshall Faulk, Ricky Williams. Go watch them play. It's scary, bro.
So here's what I'm saying. Yeah, here's what I'll say. I think Penn State beats Boise. Penn State beats BYU. Penn State runner-up. I mean, in the game to go to the Natty. However, here's what's real interesting. Boise beats Penn State. Boise beats BYU. And you got a rematch. Oregon versus Boise for the Natty.
He gonna run all over them again.
I don't think they win though. I don't think they win that game against Oregon at that point.
Hey, if y'all did not see that Boise State Oregon game, Boise State was up 21-7 for most of that game or something like that. They was up 2 scores most of that game. Oregon couldn't find any offense, and then Trayshawn Holden got loose one time, and that was the play when they high five each other. And Oregon kind of fought their way back, and that game went down to the final minute.
Oh, no, yeah. I mean, I get it. Let me see here, box score. So here's the box score right here. They were winning Come on, man.
They was up almost entire game, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to find the doggone score. Oh, here we go. So at the half, it was Boise was up 20. Okay, at the half, Boise was up 20-14 at the half. Mm-hmm. Oregon jumps over them 27-20 at the end of the third. Right. Boise popped 2 touchdowns, which is 14. So that's 34. And then Oregon puts up 10. Yeah.
Was in a straight dog fight. And he had how many yards?
192. Bro, but their quarterback was bad. He was 17 of 40 for Boise. 17 of 40 for 148 yards. So he literally put the team on their back just to keep it in position.
As a defensive coordinator, dog, when the running back has one night, when the running back is gashing you like that, right?
Uh-huh.
What you telling your defense? Because you done told them everything this week. We got to get them to the ground. We got to rally to the ball. Now we here and he got 150 in the third. What are you telling your defense, dog?
Hey, shout out to Max. Take your gloves and start like, why my defense ain't working? Why my defense ain't working? Take them back to the year of the bull. Why my defense ain't working? Why my defense ain't working? That's the best you could do, dog. Like, or start threatening cats. Hey, boy, if he's get 10 more yards, I'm taking y'all behind these bleachers. like, what do you do, dog? You know what I'm saying?
No, because if a running back's running over your defense, that's effort, right?
Yeah, but that dude just better. Like, yes, his effort is getting to the ball. I'm going to go back and watch. I didn't see that game. I'm going to go back and watch that Boise game. I'm going to go back and watch that game. Studio One, what's up with you, man? I'll just say this. So I'll go with my side of it. If Boise, to your side, if Boise beats Penn State, which I don't think so, but if they do, Boise beats BYU and Oregon in the rematch. However, flip it. Penn State beats Boise. Penn State beats BYU. Oregon, Penn State to play for the Natty. Now we got Georgia, Miami on one side of the bracket. Oregon, I'll just go with your side. Oregon, Boise. Who are the two teams that play in for the Natty? My Lord, I'm so ready.
So who we got? Oregon, Boise.
For you, Oregon, Boise, Georgia, Miami.
You got Miami versus Oregon. Miami versus Oregon, dog. Mario Cristobal gets to stick it in Nike ear. No diddly.
Oh my God, bro. Oh. Street, you got me fired up over here. Street, you got me fired up, dog. I don't know how much the tickets cost. I don't know if I could go to the game, but damn it, I'm going live from outside the stadium. I'm getting on a plane and I'm going to the Natty, dog. I'm going to the Natty. I might have to leave early and go to the bar across the street and watch it because I can't get in. The tickets too expensive. But I'm going there. Now, I know you. Natty, unless Street could, you know what I'm saying? Help your boy out and I play cameraman. You know what I'm saying? Other than that,
you at the Natty, dog?
I'm at the Natty. I ain't say I'm in the Natty, but I'm damn sure at that mug. I promise you. I promise you, dog. I promise you.
I am Shalo saying, now stop it, Street. You don't got Miami over Georgia. Shalo, Georgia got beat by Kentucky. This ain't your daddy, Georgia. This ain't your ex-boyfriend, Georgia. This Georgia kind of weak at cornerback. Kind of questionable at the D-line. Carson Beck, I don't know what's going on with him, but he can throw you the ball to the other color every now and then. This ain't your ex-boyfriend, Georgia. I'm saying, okay, this is Georgia 2024. Who they got beat by? They almost got beat by Kentucky. They got beat by Alabama.
They soft. I don't care. I don't care what their record is. If we line up, I ain't going. There's nothing you could tell me that why Miami can't beat Georgia at this point. That's all. Unless it's some major injury that happened. But if with all things being what they are, they got their players. I got my players. It is what it is. I'm ready to rock and roll. Reggie, what's up with you, baby? Been a minute,
just
man.
Got engaged. He's soft.
Who got engaged?
Starks, the safety, the fucking first rounder.
Oh, Malachi Starks?
Malachi Starks just got engaged to like his elementary girlfriend, bro. I met him, bro. I mean, they've been together forever, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Reggie said, what the F did I just walk in? You walked in, 2 Hurricane fans talking about whooping Georgia to be in the Natty versus Oregon. That's what you just walked in. Now turn around and walk out. You ain't wanted over here. Get up out of here, Georgia fan. Shout out to Reggie, he a Georgia fan. Get up out of here, Reggie.
I don't know, bro. Listen, I mean, Miami has the best player in college football. I don't see how you counting them out of nothing. Like, I don't see how you counting them out of nothing. That's it. I don't know if Damari Brown, Miami cornerback, will be back, but he looks fine. He looks happy on the sideline. I might ask him this weekend. I don't know if he's coming back, but Damari Brown come back to that defensive backfield, then there's a problem. Then you got a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then college football has a real problem.
Yeah. Real quick, man. What's your thoughts? Who's missing on this list? You kind of alluded to it earlier. Who missing on this list?
Bro, we just talked about it. Indiana did a whole show on Indiana yesterday. Are they for real? And these people don't even have them in the top 12. So that means they got picked off somewhere, right?
That means they would have had to get beaten because Indiana's in the Big Ten. So that means they would have had to been beaten by Oregon, Tennessee, or Notre Dame. I don't know how that works. Like who would have been the conference champ and knocked them down. Again, Notre Dame is independent. So is that this is also why I hate Notre Dame, because they're independent. So now did they take like how you can see the Miami, for example, how you can see the Miami Clemson flip, right? Okay, we played them in the ACC conference championship. I'm not saying this by no means, but if we happen to drop the ball there, I could see us now playing Ohio State first, Clemson getting an automatic bye. But on the flip side over there, they're saying Notre Dame could take the Indiana spot, even if they lost. And I don't know. Like say, for example, if they lost to Oregon, they could take the spot. So
right.
Oh shoot, Street, my bad. I clicked the wrong button.
Dog?
I clicked the button, dog. I'm trying to do something else and messed the whole thing up. Anyway, we back in the building. But no, bro, I just see it like that. So Indiana, if they lose it, there it is. Because remember, it's not 12 Power 4 teams. It's really 11. 11 Power 4 teams plus the G5. I'm going to just say this real quick. What do you think about this? And I hate to say it, but it's the truth. I don't know why we have G5s in this bracket. I think it's like I would rather them have their own national championship. Why? I don't see why, because they never get respected. When I say they're not playing for anything, this was like a poor little Timmy moment. Here, we'll give you the 12th spot. Here, you can take the 12th spot down there. Why not? To me, why not just have the P5 national championship, Group of 5 national championship, and then like they have the D2 national championship? Because even in recruiting, if I'm recruiting a kid to go to, let's just say FIU, FAU, Louisiana Monroe, whatever, Southern Miss, your recruiting pitch is what? Not national championships, bowl games. Like that's really, and I used to listen to these coaches. They would come in there with the bowl ring on and like, yeah, man, we went and played in the Footballville Bowl, and this our ring right here. But I'm just being honest, like that's their pitch. Versus, and here's the funny thing: the D2 school and the JUCOs used to come in. One coach come in with all the junior college national championship ring. He'd be like, "Look, we national champs. Yeah, you could go to FIU right now and not play for a bowl game, or you could come to us for a year. We develop you, and you could win a national championship, and then we'll get you into a better school outside of FIU. I got connects with Nick Saban. That's how they could sell it. You know, when JUCOs were big, they could say, look, you're going to sit on the bench anyway for a year there, right? You had a kid on the bubble. Why not come here, win a national championship on this level? We'll get you to Bama. We'll get you to Georgia. We'll get you to Ohio State. And go get you a national championship on that level. And he sit there like this with his hands crossed with all the rings shining. Because their rings look just like Power 5 ring. Ain't like they got a smaller ring because they JUCO, but they had a selling point. They had a pitch.
Right.
Yeah. Austin P don't have a pitch.
I think all the smaller schools are pitching playing time and then money.
Right.
For all the kids that aren't getting big bucks coming out of college, they're pitching, come here, get on the field, play, and get paid as a sophomore. Go somewhere else.
Yeah. And Jay Dirty, you got a great point. And I thought about that. The Cinderella story of a Boise beating the Penn State, beating the BYU to play the Oregon. I get it. I love it. But those are always the one-off chances, right? Like in my opinion. Those are the one-offs, if that makes sense. I'm not saying it wouldn't be, but I'm just saying if I was a school at that particular level, me personally, this is a Coach Hayes thought, I would personally want to go and play for the FCS national, the FCS national championship.
Well, is it fair for a Pitt to be undefeated all year long and then have to face a Pitt as their first round?
Pitt not even on this thing.
No, they're not. But then, would that be fair? and probably like a 2-point favorite.
Well, here's the deal. They're saying that Clemson's going to beat Pitt because Clemson has to play Pitt. So apparently they're saying that Clemson will beat Pitt in the regular season. That's what knocks them off. Because we don't play Pitt or Clemson. So that's what happened. That's why they got it there. They're trying to say that Clemson will beat Pitt during the regular season, and therefore they become the top 2 in the conference. So that's why Pitt is not in the running. Because I didn't realize Clemson played Pitt. Clemson plays Pitt.
I found this funny and random, dog. Coach Hayes, why in the world does Gidry line up Kinko on the tight end with no safety help? If you're going to do that, put Cam Pruitt or Zaquan Patterson on the tight end. Bain in coverage. Why? Kinko cover a tight end?
Nah, Street. I put this on my good, bad, and ugly. So maybe he saw the game and saw the same way, but I did reference this in the good, bad, and ugly. Mm-hmm. It's not that he's not covering the tight end from the tight end position. They put the tight end at the X receiver by himself. So they went.
Oh, space.
Yeah. So he's one-on-one. So he's one-on-one over here. It's 3 receivers over here. Kiko is the middle linebacker. He covering one-on-one out here on the numbers by himself.
Because it's called coaching, right? That's a coach looking at our defense and saying, hey, well, here's the mismatch.
Yeah, but they had the advantage, in my opinion, because they just missed it. No, they just missed it.
They got the advantage, but that's coaching. That's us always man-to-man, cover 0, right? Mm-hmm. And then all you got to do is put the pieces in the right places to get your mismatch.
Truly, I basically say the same thing. But that same matchup.
What happened that play? What happened?
It was right at the fingertips, incomplete. Kiko hit him with the seatbelt. Ugh. Well, guess what got him? Look, here's what's funny. Guess what got them to score the late touchdown? Guess what got them down there to score the late touchdown? That same matchup. Kiko over the tight end. Remember he caught it right over his shoulder?
Yeah.
That he wasn't over there by himself one-on-one, but that same matchup. It was a good throw. I mean, good throw, good carry. It wasn't bad coverage by Kiko. I just think it's tough coverage for Kiko to have that guy stretching it down the field like that. That's all.
Did you talk about the play when Ja'Cory Brooks went slant when they dropped 8 and Ja'Cory Brooks went slant? And they scored a touchdown and he started dancing. I think that's when he started dancing, Ja'Cory Brooks.
You talking about from Louisville game?
Louisville game, yeah.
Oh.
Did you break that down?
It's probably in there. I don't know. I did break down Daryl Porter whiffing on that doggone hit. He whiffed on that hit so nasty. He could have laid the quarterback out. It would have been like 4th and 4. They would have had to kick a field goal instead of getting a touchdown. It would have been, the score would have now been 36-10 instead of 36-14.
Which play?
The quarterback running out, and it was 4th down. He gets Daryl Porter comes off, and he misses the tackle. He whiffs, like he didn't hit him and fell off. He just like ran past him. And luckily, what's 44? The defensive end, McConney, something like that.
Yeah.
He ended up tackling him on the sideline, but he got the first. If Daryl Porter hits him right there, it's 4th and 4. They probably kick a field goal. Just long.
We got an answer about the long touchdown, the long run by the quarterback.
Yeah, I broke it down in regards to the angles. It was just angles by in my opinion, by 31. But Saint, the way he's coming up, got pinned inside. And we were in a jet set. We had real wide. Wait
up. Before you do that, we got an answer for it. Gidry explained what happened. He said they came to the line to make him jump off sides. He said the center snapped the ball to the quarterback. Was not supposed to snap the ball. He said Mesidor is the only one that moved.
He said because
after the game, Florida State coach told him, bro, we were just trying to make y'all jump off sides. He was not supposed to snap the ball to the quarterback.
Oh, you're talking about the quarterback sneak where he rolled out and came off.
Yeah, right.
I was talking about when he dropped back. Oh, you could tell because it looked like he fumbled the ball. It looked like he fumbled the snap exchange, and then they kind of just pulled him through. So no, I mean those kind of things happen. I wasn't really trying. I thought you were talking about the pass play where he dropped back and he kind of took off up the field. Yeah, I understand what you're saying. Mesidor had great penetration. Then Pitt take their spot.
Somebody got to beat SMU over there too. I mean, yeah, they take their spot, but that changes everything because the whole thing of it was that SMU, Miami, and Clemson didn't play each other, but Pitt does play these schools.
Yeah, I think they're saying Pitt beats SMU. I think that to where they have it, Pitt beats SMU. Clemson beats Pitt. That's how they get in. But this is going to be a big game. Oh, it's an 8 p.m. game too? Pitt versus SMU this Saturday? That's for all the marbles.
SMU supposed to went down this weekend. Manny Diaz, his own kids came back to bite him.
That's tough. That's tough work right there. That's tough work, Street. Man, let's get up out of here, man. I got another show rocking and rolling, man. Talk to me, man. You got any I don't see hows?
Yeah, I think I do got an I don't see how, dog.
I think I got one up in here somewhere. I got an I don't see how. I don't see how y'all ain't seen the doggone Good, Bad, and Ugly yet. Y'all need to go check it out, man. Make that thing big, man. Stop talking to your boy. We starting to suck at these I don't see hows, though. That's for real. I'll be forgetting about them. I ain't got one, Street. I ain't gonna lie to you.
No.
I
don't see how it's brought to you by IOD Squad Investors, man. 786-405-9499. Go look at Bitcoin, everybody. That's what, Investor IOD Squad. We've been screaming it for years. Just go look at Bitcoin. Look where it's at. It's touching an all-time high. Let's see. It could have passed the all-time high since we've been up here jacking around. No diddly.
Not me. Both my hands been visible the whole time.
Bitcoin is at the peak of an all-time high, and it looks like it's gonna break through. You know what I'm saying? Because it done tested this 72,000, 73,000, and once it break through, I mean, who knows where it goes? So investor die, man, 786-459-9499. Text us, or the link is right in the description, man. If you ever thought about investing, we get in there every day, put out stocks, watch lists every day, talk about different things. We get into plays, let you watch us get into plays. I don't see how, dog.
I'm scared to even see what's coming up, dog. I don't even know what's about to happen.
It ain't that bad today. It ain't that bad. But I don't see how Anthony Richardson done got benched. Oh, Joe Flacco. How long Joe Flacco been in the league, though? He just keep getting chance after chance after chance.
I see how. Can you tell the people you tired? You tired. That's how. Bro, Anthony Richardson has been terrible this year. And y'all know I don't call players trash, but terrible is not like, you know, calling him trash. But he has been terrible. I never understood the first round pick. I'm not saying he should not have been drafted, but I think that was strictly a potential pick and a very expensive bet that you were willing to make on a lot of potential. I'll never forget. He went the first 3 games at the University of Florida and had not thrown a college touchdown in a passing era. Had not thrown a college touchdown in a passing era. And it's funny because I was looking at this.
Dang, that's tough.
No, think about that. You had not thrown a passing touchdown in the passing era of college football, and you got 4th pick overall, all of that money on really a wish and a prayer, because it's not like he's not done anything different than what he did in college, and he's actually worse now than what he did in college, dog. But go ahead. That's your honesty. I'm just amazed at this.
No, you. I mean, he's being benched. After they saying something like at the end of the game the other day, he was tired. He tried to take himself out the game, which I've never heard of as a quarterback. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
What do quarterbacks usually do when they're exhausted, though?
They don't get tired. How you get tired at quarter unless you like Lamar Jackson? You done ran 45 times. Like, you know what I'm saying? When you ever seen a quarterback catch his breath? Like, when you ever seen a quarterback like tap his helmet and say, "Hey, I need some breath," like a running back do? How do you get tired at running back? I mean, I'm sorry, at quarterback.
Why not? Why not, dog? Why not be smarter about it? Maybe it was frustration. Like, why not be smart about it and just play hurt if you're really tired?
You can't really be tired at quarterback. Bro, I'm sorry. I have never seen a quarterback. Now, I ain't saying a dude make a long run or something. He might be a little winded, but tired and unless you're sick and you got, you out there playing with 104 temperature or something like that. And I don't think that's the case. I just think that's the first thing came to his mind. And it sounded like one of them excuses, like, "Hey, why you missed the tackle? I'm tired, coach. I'm sorry." You know what I mean? Just, nah, man, get that crap out of here, dog. You're an NFL quarterback. You got nutrition, you got workout, you got all, man, I ain't never heard no quarterback say he tired.
So it doesn't happen.
I ain't never heard a quarterback come out of the game because he said he's tired. Now, let me go back and stop. Let me stop that lie. Doug Wiggins, remember him? Remember Doug Wiggins from North Miami Beach? You remember him? Remember he went to the University of Miami, ended up leaving. I think he left and went to Central Michigan.
Yeah.
At North Miami, Coach Bertani only had like 35. He always kept 35 players. I never forget, he played quarterback and free safety. I never forget. Now he played. They played all. Like they talking about how Travis Hunter play all the snaps. Them boys play all the snaps. Receiver play DB. DB play receiver. O-line play D-line. D-line play O-line. Running back play linebacker. That's just how he ran his program. 35 players. I don't know if he's still doing that to this day. However, I saw Doug Wiggins take a knee at the 20-yard line and never went in the locker room. He stayed on that knee the whole 20-minute halftime and never got up. And when they came back out, he put his helmet on and went and worked back out. I saw that because he was tired.
What?
Because, dog, he was tired. But this right here in the NFL, I ain't never heard a quarterback talking about he tired.
Were they?
Never. Bro, you don't even see quarterbacks breathe hard, bro.
He said you was, well, he's a different quarterback. These new, they running for their life.
I ain't never seen Lamar Jackson tired. Now, winded and tired is two different. You know, I ain't saying he ain't breathing hard, but talking about no, come on, man.
Never know.
This is why I can't watch NFL. It's hard for me. Bro, I'll pull up his stats right here. Bro, how you tired? You thrown 4 touchdowns in 6 games and 7 interceptions. How you tired, bro?
What's the stats?
4 touchdowns and 7 interceptions in 6 games.
Damn.
Hold up. You have a 44% completion rating. You have thrown only 59 passes. I'm sorry, you've only completed 59 out of 133 passes. 59 out of 133.
You ain't from Miami, right?
Who?
Played for Scott. Huh?
Who from Miami?
Anthony Richardson.
God bless him.
Played for Scott Paul.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he
Scott
played
Paul.
for Miami. Guy played for Ravens. Played with Scott Paul.
Bro, when he was in college, hold up, let me look at his college. When he was in college, he had a 53% completion rating, 17 touchdowns, and 9 interceptions, and 4th pick overall with a 53% completion rating. Like I said, when they drafted him, I couldn't believe he went number 4. I'm not saying he wouldn't have been a late first-round draft pick, but to pay overall 4 money, guess what? I mean, they got it, bro. They got it. They got it.
Netflix contacted me about some film for quarterback U, right? About some film that I had on a kid.
Mm-hmm.
They saw one of my videos and I had some film on a kid at Scott Lake, and it was for QB1 series.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I was confused, but they gave me the video and I was like, okay, yeah, that's my video. We kind of went back and forth about using it, yada, yada, yada. But the kid was in Jacksonville, but I had video of him when he was in Miami.
Mm-hmm.
Fast forward, a kid named Anthony Richardson goes to Florida, right? And when he got drafted, they started saying he was from Miami. And that's when the light bulb went off in my head. I was like, oh, shit. Like, that's the same kid that Netflix was going to use in QB1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's when the light bulb went off in my head. They were living in Miami, and they moved to Jacksonville.
I didn't know he was from Miami.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I know he's. I think. What's Coach Dre, if I'm not mistaken, because he's right outside of Jacksonville. He's not. What school? He went to a school outside the city of Jacksonville, right? Shout out to Coach Dre. I know he do a lot of Colorado podcast. I think he's over there with Rob the Man Media, and I believe he said he coached him. I may be wrong, but I believe that's what he said.
Yeah, I remember him playing for Matari. The guy that runs I can't think of his restaurant right now. What's the restaurant across the street from the stadium that we used to do the podcast at with the gold background?
Lorna's,
yeah. He played for Matari at Scott Lake, and I think he played for the Ravens, I think.
Yeah, it says born in Miami, like you say, his high school, Eastside High School out of Gainesville, Florida. Yeah, that's what I thought. So shout out to Coach Dre. I believe he said he coached him over there. And I think he lives in Gainesville too. But he does some of the Colorado podcasts there. But yeah, man. So
and let me tie it into Miami. De'Anthony Hill, first high school varsity game as a junior. I think he picked up Anthony Richardson pick 6 or something like that. his first varsity game was versus Anthony Richardson, dog. Could you imagine?
I remember we interviewed him on here. Yeah, I remember him
he
saying
said that. Yeah, then that's crazy.
Yeah. Nah, that's big stuff.
But I mean, I think they saw potential. Like you see a Jaden Daniels, right? Who's changing the face of Washington.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they saw potential in Anthony Richardson, right?
Mm-hmm.
And was going to ride off of that. But Hayes, what do you think it is? Do you think it's the player landing in the right place, or the player landing in the right place with the right mindset?
Bro, one thing about this, all this could be different. Jaden Daniels goes to a different team, and he probably doesn't look like the same Jaden Daniels. A lot of this is fit. A lot of this is personalities. But there was something in Anthony Richardson that they saw, which was probably size, speed. The thing I always talk about this: coaches always want to grab what they can't change. You can't change size. Like what I'm saying is, I can't make you 6'4". I can't have you come in at 6 foot and you're gonna be 6'4". I can't make you 244 pounds. You understand what I'm saying? Like naturally, I mean, in that sense of you, I can't make you as fast as he is. I can't give you this big, strong arm that he has. So he has all of the tools. He just doesn't know when to use a screwdriver versus a nail. Versus a hammer. You see what I'm saying? And that's what coaches feel like they can do. I can teach him when to drive this nail and when to screw this screw. You understand? And what tool to use to do it. And like I said, for me, I do firmly believe he was draftable. I just didn't know if I was an owner putting up that kind of money. I don't know if I would have spent that kind of money on that. And I probably could have gotten him. How do I say it? Not to downplay, but I probably could have gotten him cheaper. He may have potentially been on the board still a little bit later down, and I could have used it somewhere else. That's just my opinion.
Where did he go? He went really high, huh?
4. He's the 4th pick overall.
Wow.
Yeah,
show me the money.
I'm trying to see who did. Okay, here we go. He was the 4th pick overall. They had the first pick, of course, was Bryce Young, C.J. Stroud, Will Anderson, Anthony Richardson. Then Devon Witherspoon. Let's see who the next quarterback is that went. Nobody else needed a quarterback because you're getting in the later round. Right. Nobody else picked a quarterback after him until we go to round 2. How do I get to round 2? Be nice to know. Oh, here we go. You go to round 2. Joey Porter goes. Will Levis is the next quarterback, 2nd pick overall.
Damn.
Second, not overall, second pick of the 2nd round. I'm just saying, a lot of quarterbacks didn't go after that. I'm trying to see the next, bro. He was the only quarterback went in the 2nd round. And then in the 3rd round, this is why I say he still probably could have been available. Right?
Uh-huh.
The next quarterback after that is Hendon Hooker from Tennessee. In the 3rd round, he was the 5th pick of the 3rd round, was Hendon Hooker. Bro, there's only one quarterback in that round. Jeez. So in the 4th round, oh my God. Jake Hayner from Fresno State, and then Stetson Bennett from Georgia. Stetson Bennett didn't go to the 4th round. Jeez whiz. To the 26th pick in the 4th round, and he was back-to-back national champion.
That boy said, gee whiz. Yeah, they found out Stetson Bennett was like drinking that oil.
That boy on that get right. But anyway, man, let's get up out of here, man. I appreciate it, man. I got this prime time talk. The Colorado Buffaloes going bowling, y'all. Miss Peggy is super happy, man. Shout out to Coach Prime, man, getting Miss Peggy. That was one of the goals to get him to go 6-0. I meant 6-0 to win 6 games to get Miss Peggy going bowling. I believe she's 99 years old, man. 99 years old.
99, dog.
He said, nah, Coach, other teams were sweating them too. That Abe Richardson would have made it past the 3rd. And if I would have lost that bet, then I would have lost that bet. I mean, that's just how I looked at it. Because I'm just looking at just simple production in college. You know, now if you would have told me I had a quarterback and Anthony Richardson could sit behind and learn, then I get that. But to get him in there and try to put him in the fire, yeah, I don't know about that. But yeah, see,
yeah, it's for a second year, right? He was hurt last year.
Yeah, played 4 games last year. Okay, dog down there Jukin Street. Let's get this thing over here. My man Jukin in the streets.
You see him?
Anyway, yeah, look at him. That boy on that Stetson Bennett down there. Look.
They made a name already on that Stetson Bennett.
That boy on that Stetson Bennett hitting a 2-step. Anyway, man, let's get up out of here, man. All love, appreciate it. We'll catch y'all tomorrow, 7-ish o'clock. We make it happen, man. This is Hayes Street. 238 people in the building. Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. Make sure you hit the like, share, and subscribe button on both sides of the street. Huh? Hold on. Let's see what this lady do when she walk by. Nothing. She ain't scared. She's like, whatever.
She ain't talking about nothing.
Look at Reggie. Dude dancing like the first of the month. Catch that check and come on. We out of here, man. Peace.